All right, what's going on, folks? Hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to another episode of the Bordello. I am pumped.
Bro, to start, thank you for having me. It's an honor to be here. I took a 52-minute Uber ride. That's how much I want to be here today.
I knew you were gonna bring up the. I knew you were gonna bring up the distance.
I don't leave past L'Angelier and maybe Laval, the 15.
Where do you live currently?
I live in Dubai. I reside in Dubai.
Yeah.
Sorry, because I'm getting used to the whole vibe over here with the glasses.
No, you're good. Well, those glasses. No,
Yeah,
I would have guessed Dubai.
You like the glasses? You like the glasses? The glasses. Everybody asks me when I do my videos, where'd you get the glasses? $10, Marshalls, Florida.
Good for you.
Okay.
You live in Dubai and you allow yourself to go to Marshalls? I don't know. There's some inconsistencies there in the stories, but you know
No,
what?
I live in Laval.
You could go to Dubai with $10 glasses because a lot of people there, I think, are posing. There are people there that have real money, but most people that travel there are kind of, it's a stretch for a lot of people. I don't know if you've ever been. Have you ever been to Dubai?
Yes, I reside in Dubai. So
Right. Excuse me. Right. Well, so you know this. I've never been to Dubai. I'm not a rich bitch like you. I've never been to Dubai.
Rich, yeah, okay.
You're in Dubai, but you know, if you as a person who resides there,
yes,
you'll know this. You need real money to live in Dubai. So you have real money. Obviously, I don't.
Yeah.
But when if I were to go there, it would be, I would act like I had it, but then, I'd be stressing in the back of my mind. Fuck, but you got to go poker face every bill.
Sam, where do you reside when you go? Like when you go on vacation, where's your go-to place?
Well, I live in. I don't know if you could tell from these glasses, but I live in Saint-Tropez in the French Riviera. Yeah. That's where I live. So the great thing about living in the French Riviera, like I do, is you have access to all of Europe. I'm a European.
Yeah, you have.
I'm a polyglot.
Yeah.
I speak multiple languages. I'm a European man. I do anal sex on the first date. That is what I do. I'm European first. I do not drink water, but I drink coffee and I drink wine. And the great thing about being in Europe is you're a citizen of the world. I have a European passport and I speak multiple languages and I live in Saint-Tropez and I will fly around pretty much. I could take the train if I want to, but I have European money. I don't have Dubai money, but I have European money. So I fly to, I'll fly to Forte dei Marmi in Italy. It's a very short, it's right across the Ligurian Sea.
Of course, man.
Maybe Copenhagen.
I thought maybe you reside maybe in Monaco, Switzerland.
Monaco is for criminals. I'm more of a bon vivant. I will go there once in a while if I want to gamble.
Okay.
I'm not a regular gambler.
No?
Not regular. I was at the casino. Dude, it's dangerous.
Sorry.
Self-imposed 2-year embargo on gambling because I went on a heater a couple of years ago.
What do you play?
I was sport betting. I was sport betting a couple years ago.
Wow. So hold on. Hold on. You're right up my alley over here.
Listen.
I'm going to make you talk.
I was on a heater. I had a great week. I thought this could be my new source of income. I'm a sport handicapper now. I think I found my new calling.
You figured it out.
And then I thought, if I could make however much I made last week in that week, if I made that every week, I'm a 1%er. I'm making however much I'm making per year. I played it forward. I was like, fuck, if I can make I had 1 week where I made like $5,000. Like in my second week of trying it. And I was like, bro, I think if I make $5,000 a week, I'm making $300,000 a year. I'm flying. And then the second week, that's where it gets dangerous, is when you start, when you have goals, when you can't have financial goals when you're gambling, because if you're not hitting the goals, you beat yourself up. And here's the thing, I'm not a quitter.
You're not a quitter.
I'm not a quitter.
Chase your money?
I was chasing the money a little bit and I had a bad week and I was like, let's get out on top, and self-imposed 2-year embargo. Didn't gamble for 2 years, but because I operate in extremes. I probably could have continued to operate with discipline and occasionally bet on the UFC. I love betting on MMA, but I stopped. But 2 weeks ago after a show, the guy who runs the comedy club that I was at Third Floor, he's a good guy. They kind of bullied me into going to the casino and we went and I made money.
You're serious?
And now I'm kind of, we all made money. Everyone I went with, we were like 4 guys. We all made money.
What were you playing?
We played blackjack and I played one-handed roulette. I was feeling black and I put all my winnings from blackjack on roulette and I doubled the winnings. And I said, this is a problem. I can't come back. But now I'm a card carrying member. I got the card. I got the casino card, but I cannot go back. I cannot go back because it was too much of a thrill. Because in my mind now, I'm thinking, fuck, I'm sitting at home right now making not any money, right? I'm making whatever money I made today. I could make more money if I went to the casino, and that's a dangerous place to be in. So I might have to go on another 2-year embargo.
But let me ask you, how did you get into sports betting? First of all, I'm going to be honest with you. I never would have thought a comedian would be a sports bettor. Why? Allow me to permit to speak. How can you work a game, working at night at a show, not checking your phone? What's going on? Like, I'm the kind of bettor where I have to watch the game.
It wasn't conducive to the lifestyle.
It wasn't okay.
Yeah. I mean, I might have had a little bit of a lull in shows for a week. I was
But
just
you
starting out in
understand what I'm
comedy.
saying, right?
This is 2 years ago. I just started stand up. So, I would do a couple open mics once in a while. Here's where it got real dangerous maybe. I don't remember exactly. That's a good point you bring up, but I don't exactly remember what happened, but I suspect I probably said, fuck it, I'm not going to the open mic. I'm doing business right now. I'm working right now. Yeah. These are office hours.
Okay.
Maybe.
I've been here for an hour and I never would have said this guy, he likes to.
Well, I haven't placed a sport bet in 2 years, 2.5 years. 2 years and change. But I give advice to people. What I have done is I have bet for my girlfriend because every Super Bowl it is customary tradition.
We're not gonna talk about the Super Bowl. I had the San Francisco 49ers. I don't want to get into that.
I'm a 49ers family. We have a 49ers family. So I was disappointed. But here's the thing. My girlfriend every year will bet on the Super Bowl and lose money every year. She will bet $50 on the Super Bowl every year without fail.
$50. That's the appetizer.
Yeah, right. Exactly. But I tell her, you got to be willing to lose this money. But in her mind, she's like, if I win, I'm getting 150. So in her mind, she's losing 150, and she gets, because she doesn't gamble, she'll sign up on a new site every year, gets a deposit bonus.
Okay.
And when she loses,
65, those websites.
When yes, and when she loses, she says, Sam, she goes puppy eyes on me. She says, can you win it back with the bonus money? And I slowly.
Oh, you do what you.
So that's what
you combine something.
I for a couple of years, and I think for like 2-3 years in a row now, I've had to climb her out of the hole slowly. I was managing an investment portfolio. So we had like a $50 bonus, right? So I bet, $7, $10, just small, because I did.
Just to make back that original $50.
What I should have done is I should have just fucking bet on like an over-under in an NBA quarter and said, that's it, we're putting all of this on this and that's it, bosh, that's it. Because it was like a 2-week thing, and I would have to give her updates and say, here's how your investment is doing.
Look, you're not going to win in, personally, now that we brought up the gambling thing, which I never thought we were gonna bring it up, you're not gonna win in gambling. It's a proven fact. You don't win. Sorry to interrupt you. It's a short-term loan. You're giving it back.
Right.
You're gonna be on a high for that 1 week. You made 500, 1,000. You're going to end up giving it back and more in the next 2-3 weeks. You're going to start with $10 bets. You're going to go to 100. You're going to go to 1,000.
I know a guy who bought an Alfa Romeo with gambling winnings.
I know, but ask him how much he lost after.
Here's the thing. I think he cashed out. I think when he hit 20 grand, he's like, I have 20 grand in the account. I need to cash out. I must cash out.
Then he's a smart gambler.
Yeah, but he's lost a lot of money over the years, but that's kind of his fun money in my mind. A lot of people go out and, when you go to a restaurant, you're never seeing that money again. You're burning the money. It's it's an expense in some way. When you lose money gambling, it's a risk, but it could yield something.
There's nothing like nowadays. You see it on the commercials, you see it on TV. There's nothing really wrong with gambling. Like, it's advertised everywhere. Like everywhere, commercial. You're watching CTV News. They're advertising a gambling thing. You're watching your favorite athlete, even actor. They're doing that guy. What's Jamie Foxx? He did a thing for MGM. Like, it's
how funny would it have been? Because at one point I thought he was going to be a vegetable for the rest of his life. I don't know if you saw that story. Imagine if his last act on Earth was fucking doing a gambling ad for BetMGM.
But did you see the MG? I don't know if you see it on TV sometimes.
I've seen the Jamie Foxx BetMGM ad.
The Jamie Foxx BetMGM. So like,
imagine if that was his last act, his final act on Earth was doing a fucking ad for a gambling company.
It's a bit crazy.
That's just American capitalism encapsulated right there.
And then you have Drake, that everybody looks up to. He advertises it. These guys get paid serious money.
Right.
Steak. They give the guy free money to bet.
Drake is smart. because music's dead. Music's over. I mean, music's kind of I don't know. He's not going to put anything out better or more more well received, better received than what was coming out 10 years ago. There's no way.
Of course.
So yeah, he understands. He needs to become and he already has done this, but he understands that it is necessary to try to become a relevant cultural figure. He's not a guy
Relevant.
who can.
You said the key word here, relevant.
Right. Yeah, but he's been able to do that through different means. The gambling kind of works for him now. People talk about it, people post about it. Look what Drake bet. As opposed to, what a lot of other musicians do, like a J. Cole, who will put something out and then he goes off the grid. Granted, he played basketball for a year, but a lot of guys who do music will go quiet. Drake doesn't do that. He's never been about the music. He's been about being the guy. He was going a little quiet. He had to pull his dick out and give it a little shake.
What happened? I didn't understand that whole thing that he did.
It was alleged that it was leaked. Here's the thing. Did you see the video?
No, I don't really.
You didn't see the video.
Why? Can I swear? Like,
yeah,
no,
I don't fucking care. Yeah. Yeah.
Why the fuck would I see the video? I don't give a. I want to know what he bet so I could go the opposite.
You didn't look it up on Reddit as soon as you found out Drake's hammer's out there?
Reddit's blocked for some reason. You have to. I don't know. Yeah, I can't. I'm not good with computer. That's why I don't have a podcast, son. That's why I came here today to do a podcast with you. I never checked the Reddit.
You outsourced to a third party to Well, okay, I looked it up.
In Timbuktu over here. I don't know where we are. I don't know.
We got greenery. We got greenery out here.
We're in the greens, yeah.
We're in the woods. It's nice.
Yeah.
As opposed to,
55-minute Uber ride. My buddy even charged me. Anyways, doesn't matter.
You got a private. Listen, you're doing very well. You live in Dubai. You had a private driver. A kid dropped us off. A kid dropped you off in a fucking in a Polestar.
Yeah.
You're gonna tell. Listen, nobody told you to take the Polestar.
No, yeah. I mean, you even analyzed the guy's car.
You could have.
Wow.
You could have. Yeah.
You're strong. Bro.
I saw the guy's car and I heard how he spoke and I saw how old he was and I figured him out in.
He's on the payroll. He's on the payroll.
I did look at Drake's dick when it came out. Cause everyone watching did too. Don't pretend. Oh, you fucking Gabriel. You fucking looked it up too. Shut up. Everyone looked it up. I think you're lying to me, and I think you saw it also. I don't care. I'm not gonna push you on it.
I wanted to see the girl he sent it to, so I like to see his taste, and that's.
I wanted to see it just because I wanted to see it. I was like, well, what? It's crazy. It's what am I gonna do? What am I gonna be honorable and say, yeah, no, not for me? I wanted to see. I think so. It's an impressive piece. Here's the thing. It wasn't a real leak. There's no way. He fucking did it on purpose. He did it on purpose, fully aware. He, in my opinion,
to stay relevant, like you said.
Well, I think he angled think about what a curse it is if you got a giant hammer, right? Which it's an impressive piece. At least from the angle shown, it looked good. Imagine if that you have a piece which, if you set up a shot correctly, you can make it look very impressive. You got this thing. It's an asset. But you got to be quiet about it. What, just to be classy? It's kind of brutal. To have a big dick and not have anyone know sucks. It's fun for people to find out that you have a big dick, but you can't talk about it because if you talk about how you have a big dick or you post thirst traps or whatever, it looks pathetic. You got to make it look like a leak. It was genius. It was perfect. Now, here's the problem. He has a kid. That kid.
Yeah, it's gonna haunt him.
Well,
at the end of the day, his father's Drake.
It could help the kid, because no, but women might say, hey, that's your father. The odds are 50-50. You might skew larger.
Bro, at the end of the day, that the kid has a big schlong. His father's Drake. Anything goes.
Yes, but he's not Drake. And if he doesn't have his father's schlong, if he has an average schlong,
yeah, you're right.
And everyone thinks he's maybe got his dad's schlong, and then you're disappointed. You are setting yourself up for disappointment. It could go either way. Look, here's the thing. Drake's half black. And I think his kid is.
May I?
Yeah, please serve yourself. I think he had a kid with a white woman. It's like if you keep diluting. If you keep diluting it over the years,
we went from gambling to talking about Drake's. Like it's a bit crazy what's going on over here. Anyways, carry on.
What would you like to talk about?
I don't know. I didn't
even introduce you, Mike Luci. But bro,
what an honor, man.
I cannot believe how unhinged you are.
Unhinged.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a movie, Unhinged. No, Hitched. My bad.
Might be a movie, but your life, you are unhinged. It is your life. You are unhinged, which is what I like about you.
Thank you for having me.
You know why you're here? I didn't tell you why you're here.
I thought it was a setup.
It's not a setup. What happened was, well, I don't know. I'm going to say what I'm going to say, and you might think it's kind of a setup because you're going to say, oh, fuck, you're sandbagging me. I'm not sandbagging you. I'm just being honest with you. I'm telling you why you're here.
Of course.
Because a few weeks ago, a video was sent to me of you on a live saying something. It was maybe one of the most electric fucking rants I'd heard in months.
I am an electrifying guy.
You are an electrifying guy, and that's why you're here.
I like, you see me being here with the lights on, the glasses, talking.
You're in your element.
I mean, it's go time.
Yes, exactly.
Fourth quarter, Kobe got rest his soul, Kobe Bryant.
Sure.
You give the ball, 10 seconds left. That's my moment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Proud Italian, Kobe Bryant. Respect, exactly.
Milan, the guy, his father played in Milan.
I think he did, yeah. I think he lived there for a few years, you know. I mean, whatever happened with that woman happened, but, you know, whatever. I mean, it was settled out of court, and he was, I don't think he never served jail time as far as I'm concerned, so, yeah,
I know
whatever.
we're going all over
He
the
speaks
place.
Italian, fuck him.
He has a beautiful wife, Vanessa Bryant.
Yes.
Puerto Rican, beautiful lady. I don't like what she did after he passed away.
What did she do after he passed away?
Well, there was a lot of stuff with the money involved where she wanted to sue because they released the picture. There was, anyways, but that, we'll let it go. There's everybody that sees a different angle to that.
It's been a couple of years. Do you think maybe she's ready to enter into a new relationship? You want to?
Well, there was a rumor that she was gonna be with the Lakers owner Sam Pelinka.
Okay.
Sam Pelinka, yeah.
Well, I was going to suggest maybe you try to fly her out to Dubai and say, hey, listen, I don't like how you're living, but I think you're a beautiful woman. I love Kobe. I would honor. It would be an honor to raise your living.
I'm quasi
children.
quasi sposato, bello me.
Okay.
I can't
That's
really,
the only thing preventing
bro, you
you
might
from.
have to cut that. No.
That's the only thing preventing
yeah.
it from happening.
Exactly.
You're okay. So you're here.
Somebody sent you a video. Yes.
Somebody sent me a video of you on a live, and we won't pull up the video. I mean, we played it a couple weeks ago, but I'll paraphrase it.
Yeah, go.
You were talking about trans kids, saying that to me is an X. That to me is worse than having your kid have cancer. And I said, we got to get this guy on the pod right now. We got to get this guy on the pod.
I said it blunt and open.
Not to argue, just to say I want to hear what goes on in this space cadet's brain. Let's talk more. Let's see what else he can come up with. I like that point. Here's the thing. That's an unpopular point. That's an unpopular thing to say in society nowadays. However, let me frame it for you one way. This is a bit of a challenging point to make, but I know of somebody whose kid currently is fighting cancer. Now that's awful. That's not good. He's going through it. You know, hopefully the kid is fine. I think he will be. Godspeed.
For sure.
I'm sure his parents are going through the ringer. Okay?
Of course.
Do you not think there's a part of them, the parents, that goes to bed every night and says, this is really tough, but at least the kid's not trans?
I don't think so.
You don't think they think, hey, this could be worse. He could be trans.
I'm trying to, bro.
Listen, he might have cancer, but at least he's not trying to cut his dick off. He could beat the cancer. You can't reattach the dick. You know?
You're absolutely right. But I
like how your tone shifted here.
No, because now I'm getting a bit serious. Because now this topic, I don't approve what the government of especially Quebec and Canada does to encourage this and teach kids this in schools, that it's okay, that there's a check mark in a box if you're a trans at certain hospitals, clinics. I don't agree with that. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, it's a little odd. Here's what I said. I think a couple weeks ago. I said, the interesting thing is, if you're in high school and you have cancer and you beat it, you know, or you're fighting cancer, everyone loves you. You become a hero.
Yeah, you ring the bell.
You fire people up. You're a force for good and positivity. When you're trans in high school, everyone's scared of you. Everyone's scared of you and like, hey, let's not say the wrong thing. I don't want to fucking get kicked out of school.
Yeah, exactly.
What's worse or what's better, being feared or loved? Who has more power?
Loved for long term, feared for short term.
Maybe.
Did I say that right?
I think so. That makes sense.
I don't know. I'm trying to.
You are a Middle Eastern philosopher.
Yeah. So like, for long term, loved, but for short term, fear.
When the kid beats cancer.
Okay.
Parents are like, great.
Yeah.
Really happy we steered, We navigated that
course.
successfully. Thank God.
Of course.
Horrible thing. 2 years later, kid comes out, says, Mom, Dad,
Oh,
I feel like I'm trying. What do you think when all is said and done?
wow.
What do you think? What do you think they're thinking? They're like, fuck, we thought we figured it out. We thought we had navigated all the choppy waters you were ever going to fucking lay on us. And here we are. What do you think? They're thinking this is worse? I think they're thinking this is worse.
Yeah. I think so too.
It might be a good point. Most parents, anyway. What's harder up there? It's actually serious. You know, again, it's a salacious thing to say, but legitimately, do you not think that there are parents that are horrified in either case? I think it's equally distressing. It's actually a really good point. When you say it the way you said it,
yeah,
it's funny because it's very intense. It's worse than having your kid have cancer. It does make people go, "Whoa, shit!" But you actually think about it. My point is, I think you might be one of the more enlightened people. I think you might be one of the you know
the 10%.
I think you might be the greatest philosopher in all of the East End of Montreal.
Bro, because at the end of the day, you have to put yourself in the parent's shoes.
Right.
And, okay, you know what? The kid, I'll give you an example. Let's say, knock on wood, whatever, the kid has cancer, right? Like, you're going to live with that. But the kid being a trans, you're not changing that. The cancer could change. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Well, you know, depends how persuasive you are.
I wouldn't be able to digest that because you know what? Look, there's people that are out there. Like I know a few trans, very respectful to them.
So am I.
But stay in your lane.
What do you mean? I'm listening.
Stay in your lane. Don't like, hi, how are you? You know, be respectful, this and that, but I'm not gonna say I'm gonna associate with them, which I don't have friends that are trans, but you know, just I'm not gonna push it more than that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say come and have a coffee with me.
That's your thing.
Well, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you here. Like that's just how I think about. Like, hey, how are you? Hey, I'm not gonna say you fucking no. Excuse my language. I'm not gonna say things like that and belittle the guy. No, because that's mean. But I'm not gonna say you want to come for dinner with me and the guys.
What if they're a great sports handicapper though? What if they bet on March Madness and their record is like? What if they pick like what if they're batting like 88% on March Madness picks? You're not gonna. I don't believe you. I think what you mean to say is your immediate instinct wouldn't be like, I'll befriend this person because you might be a little off put because of all of the social stuff going on. But if it's an adult, I don't give a shit. I don't like the idea of preaching to kids. I actually think most of them mind their business and don't preach to kids. I think there's a lot of people that aren't trans that try to make kids trans. I think the ones that actually are pretty. The ones that have committed to the lifestyle. Can I say it's a weird way of wording it, but I don't know. People that have gone through with it are kind of like, listen, I'm doing this because this is what I want to do. I'm an adult. I don't give a shit. I think most of them don't come for the kids. The ones that are need to be killed. Basic, like if you're like trying to indoctrinate, if you're
would you rather a gay person or a trans in terms of being approached?
In terms of being approached,
somebody comes up to you, the guy's gay. Would you rather a gay guy or a trans?
You're asking the hard questions.
It's a bit crazy. No, because
here's what I mean.
To me, it's like fuck. Like a gay guy, it's okay. The guy's gay. It's cool. It's okay. He's gay. But now you're going into somebody being a trans. It's the appearance. It's different, bro.
I think
in terms of interacting as a friend, being a friend. Oh, the guy is gay. He's my friend. It's okay. He's gay. He's my friend. He's gay. It's okay. But
it depends. Here's the thing. It's very it's a sell. Like they're selling you a product. A trans person is selling you a product. Here's how I'll answer that. Okay, my voice just cracked. I'm gonna try to dial it in here.
No, bro. We can change subject very soon.
We're keeping this in. I don't care. Fuck it. This is interesting. A trans person is selling you a product. They're selling you an idea.
I'm not buying it.
You're just not. Some people are buying it. You know what I'm saying? But some are doing a better job than others. And here's where it gets. Here's where here's where the challenge comes in, right? Is if they do a really good job selling the product.
Yeah.
I think where a lot of guys might get freaked out. I don't really get freaked out when it's a woman who tries to, go the opposite way and go male. That doesn't freak me out as much. I think that what tends to freak out a lot of people, I don't know why, but I think what tends to kind of, make people more apprehensive sometimes about interacting with them, sometimes naturally, just initially,
that makes sense.
is when men try to become women. And I don't know why that is, but I think it's because men want to fuck all women they see, kind of as a rule. As a single guy, you're like, every woman is like, am I flirting with you or not? So I think as a single guy, right? Am I flirting with you or not? So if someone comes into your space and you think it is a woman and you find out later that they have a penis, okay, I think men feel deceived, and I think the prospect of that is scary. And I think conversely, women might, likewise say, hey, let's open up to this girl. And if they find out that this girl actually has a penis, I think they might feel deceived in ways that, I don't know, I just think it can be a warp if they actually do a really good job of selling it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think that's where like people might sometimes be a little like, whoa, shit, I didn't know, I didn't realize this was going on. Whereas in the case of a gay person, it's kind of what you get is what you see.
Exactly.
It's a little bit more in your face. Maybe that's kind of the whole interesting thing about that dynamic there. But no, I don't have.
But you're a comedian, right? So
right.
Like you're very good. You're very talented. Have you ever made a joke about a trans where the crowd didn't react properly compared to making a joke about a gay that it's pretty much, it's been a long-term thing that, okay, you made a gay joke, okay, compared to now trans, it's like
I've had jokes of all subjects not work before where people tense up, but you
understand what I'm saying.
I think that I don't here's the thing, honestly, like trans jokes are kind of, I don't know, they're kind of lame now. Can I say they're gay? Trans jokes are gay. No, trans jokes are kind of lame now. Like they're, I don't know, they're kind of passé. Like it's been talked about. You know what I'm saying? It's no longer a new thing. It's not novel anymore. So it's got to be like really witty to work. So I don't really do a ton of them anymore because it's kind of boring.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Okay.
Yeah.
But you understand like what I was trying to say. Like
I once said something. I once had like an observation or like I once made a joke about trans people that was like more of an observation, and there was pushback, but like the crowd was into it. The host actually flipped out. It was,
you're serious?
It was a fucking match. It was funny, yeah. But I don't do the joke anymore because it turns out someone else had done it. Like I didn't know, but like Andrew Schultz had done like a similar thing, and I wasn't aware.
Andrew Schultz, what a machine that guy.
He's a machine, yeah. So I didn't know he did a similar joke, and I actually found out. I was like, oh yeah, I can't do that joke anymore. So I kind of retired it. But otherwise, I'm stubborn. I might have kept doing it.
He's very funny, Andrew Schultz.
He's very funny. He's very good at what he does, yeah. But Anyway, that's why you came on the pod, because I thought it was an electric. I thought it was an electric rant, and I said, let's get him on and hear what he has to say. We've done that. No, I mean, just
this is amazing. We talked about sports gambling, trans.
Here's the
Drake.
Yeah,
this is crazy.
I'll say this. Okay. I have always been respectful of everyone I meet in public because I don't want to make fun of them. To their face. I also will, but I'll make fun of everyone, no, just generally. Like I will make jokes often to people's face, but also it's like you don't want, I'm not gonna pretend, I don't do this. And, some people might say this is cowardly, but it's like, okay, bro, like relax. Everyone's a human. Like, you're gonna see someone come over to your house. You're gonna treat them well, offer them a coffee. They might leave, and maybe the guy I don't know. Maybe the guy had an eye twitch or something, and you're not gonna tell your girlfriend, whatever. What the fuck? You notice that? You look like he was short circuiting. Like you're gonna comment on what you observe, right?
Of course.
So yeah, I'm not making fun of trans people in ways that are demeaning, but also I fuck with everyone, right? So if I know someone well enough, like I have friends who are lesbians, it's fun to kind of just make fun of them for being lesbian. You know what I'm saying? Like it's only a problem if you take yourself too seriously. Like genuinely, if you have a stick up your ass, it sucks. But if you don't, and you're chill, it's just fun.
Yeah.
People make fun of me all the time for being who I am. I don't give a shit, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not, when I meet someone for the first time, I am respectful. I don't think, ooh, can't talk to you, Like,
I know.
But I've, Yeah, where I've gotten in trouble before, like just privately, is like I my, I've been kind to my brother. My brother has a friend who's kind of trans, and I'm like, and this person has been over, and I've been like, hey, what's up? I don't, I'm cool to this person. Then after the person has left,
Okay.
I have like, I guess I didn't. I guess my brother didn't like the fact that I implied. I think I used the wrong pronoun. I was like, yeah, she. And he's like, you're an asshole. That person's trans. I was like, I ain't fucking know. I didn't know they were trans. I thought it was a woman.
Yeah.
Like she looks and sounds like a chick, but she's going through it. She doesn't know if she's. I don't know. She doesn't know if she's changed her. She kind of is changing her name or not. I don't know. I don't think she's going through an easy time. I don't know. She's figuring stuff out. I don't know. And I found out that this person wants to be referred to as a he, and I'm like, okay, but bro, like this person's not here. Do I really okay? We're talking between us here, All right. I was talking to her. She seemed cool, is what I said. And he's like, stop saying she. I'm like, bro, who cares? She's not here. He's like, that's hypocritical. I'm like, yeah, but bro, if she's here, I'm not gonna deliberately say something that's uncomfortable. I don't want to make someone uncomfortable in my house.
Exactly.
But it's like the person's not here. Hey, listen, I'm going where my brain automatically goes. He's like, well, why don't you say he? I'm like, well, because I don't know. It looks like a woman. I don't know. I feel like they haven't made enough effort. I was like, they haven't made enough effort. It just, that's the hill I'm dying on. Then I'm like Larry David. I'm like, I don't know. It looks like a woman. It sounds like a woman. What do you want from me? So that's where it's a weird thing where no one really knows what to to say. Basically, it's like, yeah, all right, how much of this do we have to play along with?
Exactly.
You want me to play along? Okay, I'll play along. But it's Jesus, let's hope they figure it out. But I've also met trans people that are fully committed to it, and I'm like, they got it figured out. I'm cool with them. Hey, what's up? How you doing? They have it figured out. They exist. I'm telling you, man. I have not personally befriended any of them very intimately, but I have interacted with them. Oftentimes I find that with WAPs in the East End. Here's the funny thing. I've talked about this before on the pod. With WAPs in the East End, the times that you guys will interact with them is if it's like a family member.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like I've joked about this before, but like the way it works is people tend to have no trans friends, or you have all the trans friends. You know what I'm saying? People that are friends with trans people have all the trans friends. They all they move in packs. They tend to kind of operate, they tend to operate together. There's a lot of that, but again, they will trickle into other areas of society. Like, I don't know, Christmas dinner, they're in your family, they're over, and you whatever.
Sorry to interrupt.
You talk to them.
Wasn't there Mbappe, wasn't he dating a trans at one point? Did they say? I don't know. Like I said, I don't really look into it. I didn't really look into it. There was a point where they were saying Kylian Mbappe, essentially the best soccer player in the world right now, they said he was dating a trans.
Can I just say this? I hope he is. I don't think he is, but I hope he is, because I would love to see the cell where he's like, where people are like, he's the first openly gay footballer, or he's the biggest openly gay footballer there's ever been. He's the best footballer in the world, and he's gay. And then he's like, no, I'm not gay. She's a woman.
Yeah.
She's a trans woman.
Exactly.
And they're like, yeah, but Killian, you suck her dick. And he's like, but I'm not gay. She's a woman. That would be very funny. I don't think
Kylian Mbappe, he's a star. The guy is a star. He's going to Real Madrid next year.
That's what they say.
With Jude Bellingham.
Yeah.
And they have that new kid from that played with Palmeiras.
Who's hoping that he fucking is dating a trans woman? There's no way he is, but who's hoping he is Barcelona fans.
Yeah.
You think you have an inclusive society? Wait until the fucking best footballer in the world who plays for Real Madrid is dating a trans woman. That's gonna be a real topic of I don't know. It's gonna be a lot of material to make fun of him for. That's for sure. I mean, I wouldn't, but the fans might. This episode of the Bordello is brought to you by the good people at Insieme Montreal. Yes, you heard that right. We have an ad read on the pod this week, and it is indeed Insieme Montreal, who, if you're from Montreal, you'll probably know. They're kind of a staple in the Italian community, in that they put on an annual kick-ass event on Victoria Day weekend, and have done traditionally for every one of the past 15 years, as far as I'm aware. I believe this is the 15th year that they're going to be doing it, and as such, they're throwing a big party this year, a bigger one than usual. You see, normally, what Insieme does is they'll book out a club that I think they run, and that club will be for the sake of this ad read, that club will remain nameless. And we have a few more of these ad reads scheduled, actually, but I think for the sake of the future of this ad read and the integrity of the delivery of this ad read, we should probably not say what that club is, because the thing is, Insieme was kind of the first place that a lot of people would go to sneak in with a ticket to a drinking establishment. Already the age of majority in Quebec, 18, is when you could drink in public. And a lot of people even tried to circumvent that. And they would do that at Insieme sometimes. This started 15 years ago. And the good thing is, now those people who were 15 years old at the time that the first Insieme event ever would have taken place in 2009, well, those people are now 30. And now they have a little more money. They have a little more scratch, hopefully. If you haven't, I don't know, some of those guys might have frankly gambled it all away on March Madness and such. But that's neither here nor there. The ones that are financially viable now are in a position where they probably want something a little bit more classy. And the cool thing about what Insieme is doing this year is they're not just throwing a party at a club where we all sing Lasciatemi cantare. What they're doing now this year is they've got a big guest coming in from the United States. They've got Sal the Voice Valentinetti coming in from America's Got Talent. I'm actually really pumped about this. I don't get excited for much. I saw that he was coming and I thought, I'm a cheap motherfucker. I might have to splurge on tickets to this one. I'm really excited to be getting to do this ad read for that reason, because I actually was probably going to this event anyway, and I'm really pumped about the fact that he's coming. He's a cool guy. Sal's a crooner. He's kind of more old school. I don't know if he'll sing in a tux, but on the advertisement, he's in a tux. So I don't know. That's kind of a little more my speed. Like a couple of years ago, I went to Insieme for the first time, and the guest of honor was Mike Luci. It was Mike Luci. And, I love Mike. He's on the pod now. And, we're having a good time. But, it's Mike Luci. And that was Mike Luci, and that was then and 2 years ago. But now they've got Sal the Voice coming in, and that's cool. That's cool because he can carry a tune a little better than Mike. Mike's dynamic on the microphone, but Sal can carry a real tune. He's a real talent. He almost won America's Got Talent. I mean, he seems like not only a great, interesting guy, in that he's a real, he'll talk to you sweet. He'll be like, hey, how you doing, honey? How you doing, baby? Good to see you tonight. Anyway, let's get into the next song, but he's also a great singer. He's the whole package. And I'm really pumped to be going to this event. I'm really excited about the prospect of going to check this out. And, you should be too. If you're from Montreal and you're listening to this, you could buy tickets to the event. It's on May 19th. So in about a month, if you want to get them now before they sell out, it's at linktree.com/Insieme Montreal, INSIEME Montreal. So again, linktree.com/Insieme. You could buy tickets to Sal the Voice Valentinetti's concert at the Insieme 15th anniversary gala in Laval, in my favorite neighborhood in all of Montreal, my favorite part of Montreal, where I make fun of the people for being the way they are, but I will wind up there one day, like, for sure. Buy tickets to that right now. The event is brought to you by Insieme Montreal, by Stevie V, and by Mass Min, who are respectively a DJ and I believe the correct politically vetted word is little person. He is a little person who I ran into in a bar a few days ago with two women. Mass Min always walks around with two women in high heels at all times. It was a Sunday night, women in heels. Women in heels offered me a shot. I said no, but I said, I'm all business. I'm doing an ad read for you this week. And he didn't seem to know what I was talking about, but Stevie's all in on it. And Stevie's a DJ, and he's cool, and he's presenting this event to you guys as well, and we're really happy that they're upping the quality of the Insieme product this year. This is a little more my speed. I'm really pumped for this. So again, get tickets now. Insieme Montreal presents Sal the Voice Valentinetti on May 19th at Embassy Plaza in Laval. I mean, if there's a more appropriate ad we could do on the Bordello podcast, hit me up. I'm not aware of it. Tell me a more suitable, fitting form of advertisement that we could do on this podcast than a hyper-local promotion of an Italian event. So again, Sal the Voice Valentini. Sal the Voice. They were gonna cast Sal the Voice as Vito Spatafore in The Sopranos as the gay guy, but that was gonna be his name, Sal the Voice. He was always singing, but they went with Vito Spatafore instead. I don't know. I might cut that out. I might not. I don't know. This is probably gonna make it in. I think that's funny. That's above board. Fuck it. Again, linktree.com/Insieme Montreal. Buy tickets right now. Thank you to Insieme for sponsoring this pod. Let's get back into the episode with Mike.
Never mind. Messi's coming to Montreal now.
Yeah, that'll be fun. That'll be a fun.
Tickets are going for $3,000. How do you want to go, friend?
You see that? Yeah.
Are you going? Like, you're a big soccer fan, from what I see.
I think I'm gonna. I think I'm finagling tickets. Yeah. I don't pay for stuff.
No, huh?
I don't pay for shit. No.
Okay, it's okay.
I'll jump the gate.
Like back in the day when the Expos used to play, they used Jerry Park.
I'll dig a tunnel. Yeah. So here's the thing. I actually secured tickets for that game, and I'm gonna be field side. Like, not like in the stands, but on the field. There are a few seats.
Get out.
You see that Kekatsu hat over there?
Yeah.
I think I should. I can't do this because I'm going to be there with someone who's not going to want to be made an ass of on television. But I wish, if I weren't with this person, I would love to wear a fucking Kekatsu hat, a canotier, and start beef with Messi with chains out, wearing sunglasses in the stadium. Maybe a velour, bro. Imagine
that might be your ticket, bro.
Bro, imagine a velour tracksuit, a Kekatsu hat, and I don't know. I call Messi a fucking, I don't know. I call
pendejo.
I call him cabronio de puta. I just say horrible things just to try to get him to snap. And then, Messi's swinging on a guy.
Never mind.
The Kekatsu hat is fucking flying up.
Did you see Messi's bodyguard? You're not gonna even get 10 feet close of Messi and.
That's true.
Did you ever see his bodyguard? Yeah. How on the ball.
The Marine. That's true.
On point that guy is.
Yeah. No,
there's no way.
That's a good point. But it will be even funnier, dude, if Messi's bodyguard is beating up a guy with a Kekatsu. Dude, because what I will do is, as I'm getting taken down to the ground, I will take the hat off and throw it in the air just to make it like cinematic, just to make it cartoonish.
So you're actually gonna be on the field, like you're in the works.
I can't wear the hat. I can't wear the hat in public. It's too. I can't do it. God love Freeway Frank brought it over. He didn't want to come empty-handed. He's a good guy. He didn't want to come empty-handed. He brought me a Parasuco fucking hat. I wore it at the start of the last pod.
Frank gave me the encouragement to start my lives and stuff.
Oh, really?
He's a great guy.
He's the man. Yeah.
The hat too. It's a good niche,
Yeah.
But you can't wear it over there. Especially if Messi sees it, you're done.
To be fair, if I start like verbally abusing him and he turns and he sees me with that fucking snapback, he's gonna be like, "Yeah, I'm not taking this guy seriously."
But you know what, Messi? Now that we have a bit of the soccer in the mix, I would say he's one of the most humblest soccer players in the world.
Well, I think he knows he's the man. I think like in private, he knows he's the man.
But you see, like he doesn't have the face to "I'm him" type of guy. It's "I'm okay." He's like very. Yeah.
Everything he does.
It's like when Argentina beat the Netherlands, and he told the coach of the Netherlands, "Que mira, bobo." The way he said it, very like, "I'm not scared of you. I'm not king shit. But if you want to go, we'll go."
Yeah, that's what I think people have come to like about him recently. Is like,
but you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's actually feistier than
he has that.
You might think.
He's like, okay, you know what? Yeah, I'm Leonardo Messi. Okay, but. Okay, I'm a guy.
Leonardo Messi, he's a real artist. The Impact signed Lautaro Martinez. On a live a couple weeks ago, you said, "Yeah, the Impact just signed Lautaro Martinez."
Leonardo Messi,
it's his Italian alter ego.
No. But anyways, you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah,
the guy, he knows, he just doesn't.
He knows he's the man. Yeah.
A guy like Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a different animal.
They both know they're the man, but the way they go about it is very different. Ronaldo's more like,
he's a star.
He points at himself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He likes rubbing it in a little bit. But they're both, I don't know.
Who would you say had it harder, Messi or Ronaldo growing up?
Probably equally tough from what I've seen. I don't know. I think Ronaldo's dad was an alcoholic. He was on, an island.
I think it's Ronaldo, to be honest with you.
It's pretty close though. I mean, Messi was a little guy. I mean, the thing with Messi is
Messi also got.
He just had the short thing going for him. I mean, that's when talking about who had it hard. But when talking about who had it harder, people will always cite the fact that Messi had no growth spurt until he went on drugs.
Barcelona signed him at 14 years old, they wanted to make him grow a bit.
Right? Yeah. I think I think it was probably Ronaldo, probably similar dude. I don't know. They
No, but it's actually
they both come from humble
it's actually-
backgrounds.
yeah.
Neither of them were rich. I don't know, but I think they were kind of both. Made by
Ronaldo
their
when he
upbringing.
was married to Iriana, the model,
Yeah, the Russian sheikh.
the
yeah.
Russian girl, she then went out with Bradley Cooper.
That's right.
I wasn't really digging that whole thing.
That era of Ronaldo.
No, but then hold on. Then I started watching on Netflix Georgina.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
No, I tuned in like glimpse.
Yeah.
I just think it ruined their whole persona of. Yeah, okay, the girl went from selling purses in Spain, and then she got the whole. But now that you see a bit of who she is, like,
Well, that's the dream. She was, that's. By the way, when you work in a Gucci store, you're hoping that some guy like you with those sunglasses
Yeah,
who lives
well,
in Dubai is going to
Marshalls,
come in
$10.
and save them. You know.
but you understand what I'm trying to say? Like, I find it maybe got to. Well, you're also Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah, you're dating Ronaldo, the guy who thinks he's the man, and you're the woman who's with the guy who's the man. I mean, she can kind of do whatever she wants.
They have 4 kids.
Yeah, I think a couple. It's a weird that whole thing is kind of like
They
a
have
cult.
like one kid of one guy. Like it's a mix.
Ronaldo's household is like a cult. It's like a cult in Waco, Texas. It's like I'm telling you, dude. They're almost Mormon. It's very Mormon vibes. One kid with one mom.
Yeah.
Two twins through surrogate, one natural. Yeah, it's a real modern family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that's
I'm really enjoying the pod. Tell me when you want to throw me out. Huh? Like,
You're good, bro. You're good. You made me laugh. You made me laugh a couple weeks ago. You were building what happened with that basketball team you were building? You were building like a charity basketball team, and I think your problem was the reason you were like reaching out to the masses that follow you was because I think you said you registered in that tournament last year and it was a fucking Bordello because the team sucked.
Can I tell you what happened this year?
What happened? Yeah, you were saying you wanted guys that were kind of competent.
No, let me tell you what happened this year.
What happened?
The same sequence of the last time I joined. Already the first game of the playoffs. The team that I had assembled, there's always that one hothead, correct?
Sure.
That he actually defended me on a bad call by the ref, and he got into it. So I promise you, I picked up my bags and I left. The guys that organized the tournament, where are you going? I said I'm leaving. I'm 31 years old. I don't give a fuck. I said I'm leaving, and I left. I didn't go back.
You left midway through a game.
I left. I picked up my stuff. I don't have time for that. I'm there to play basketball, to have a good time. Yeah, you could a bit of competitiveness. Already there's a no.
Was this in the first game? In the first game, an argument broke out with the ref, and you got up and left.
Second game.
In a charity basketball tournament.
It wasn't a charity. No, it wasn't a charity. It was a bunch of young kids from the East End.
Okay.
That they organized a tournament. I said, okay, I'm gonna go. It's fun. Fight that. Picked up my stuff and I left.
But the team was good. You assembled a goon squad.
No, we lost every game, bro. I lost.
Okay.
I lost to 18-year-olds.
Here's the thing, right?
I lost to 18.
Here's the thing when you're building a recreational sport team, okay? You do want guys that could play, but you do kind of also want a couple of guys that are there for the vibes, that are just dog shit. Like, it's fun to have a fat guy on the team. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You have a fat guy on the team, bro?
Yeah.
Because if he fucking sinks one from deep, you all lose your mind. It's so good for morale.
You're a basketball guy? Like,
No.
Okay. I don't
But,
know.
like, I played...
First quarter, NBA, I don't know.
No, but I played soccer with a fat guy on a recreational team last year, and every time, like, he would lose the ball every time he got it. But one time he beat a guy, he burnt the guy, and we all fucking collapsed on the bench. That's good for morale. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
This one time he took a shot from like 30 yards out, hit the crossbar, and went down off the fucking goal line and bounced out, and it didn't go in. But again, we almost collapsed.
Yeah.
Because you have any idea how electric it is when the fat guy fucking, hits a long shot.
You're right.
It's crazy.
You're right.
So I don't know. I saw that and I felt like I understood your struggle. You were like, last time the team was a bit it wasn't competitive.
No.
You need to be able to play. And I was like, okay, I see what he's going for.
You know how many times? Hey, can I play? But me, I don't want to be mean and say, bro, can you play? So I need guys that could play.
So you got him and left.
So it didn't really work out as planned. I picked up my son and I left. I said, that's it.
Here's the thing. I respect the fact that you actually got up and left, because you know what a lot of people do? I've noticed this. Whenever I would play soccer with like Algerian guys, they would all get up in the middle of practice. Sometimes they'd say, and they would pretend they would leave, but they would always get talked back in. You know, people would run after them. What are you doing? Come back. And they would come back, and they would make people apologize to them. They'd say, no, this lack of respect, it cannot be tolerated. You actually left and stayed gone.
But bro, I had
went home.
I had two of my friends that came and watched me, and they're older guys. They say, bro, there's gonna be a fight breaking out. We're gonna end up fighting with kids. No, I said I'm gonna do the right thing, and I'm gonna get up and leave. Where you go? No, bye, thank you, bro. And there's no bro. I'm leaving.
That's fair.
And the next day, are you coming back? No.
That's
I
over.
don't care. They paid for like, you know, like my portion. I said, do you want? I'll give you the money. No, it's fine. Because, bro, I'm going there to have a good time, and you have to start brawling. Bro, fighting is very overrated nowadays. There's no, you don't. Back in the day when we were younger, like, you know, when we're talking 10 years ago, fighting me, meet at the park. Now, no, it's very overrated to fight. So what? You're gonna fight over stupidity?
Hockey's the one that people fight the most over. I think like lower league, minor league hockey.
Yeah.
Shit breaks down in the parking lot because people drink after the games. That's a
Total
problem.
Campo. Did you play Total Campos, Sam?
I've never played Total Campo. I played QSL, so I played like local.
Okay, QSL.
Similar vibe, yeah.
Yeah, you're playing in a hockey arena almost.
Total Campo fights do break out though. Those are fun also.
Total Campo's always that's what it was all the time.
Well, do you remember the guy from the Impact last year who got his Miljevic, who got his contract rescinded because he fought a guy at Total Campo. He punched a guy at Total Campo, and it was on.
There's some good talent.
It was in the news.
There's some good talent though coming out of from Montreal that go to the Impact, huh?
Yeah. No, they've developed a pretty good system. The problem here is that like there aren't enough teams.
And they have a good team this year.
Yeah, they started off pretty well. Yeah. The thing is, honestly, with Canadian soccer, I think there's definitely enough talent to be curated or cultivated, I guess, if you go about it the right way. But there aren't enough like clubs. There aren't enough pro clubs. So the only real professional setup in Montreal is
like
the pro team in MLS. No, but just to say, like, there are local clubs that kind of develop teams well, or that develop kids well, I should say, through their youth teams. But but the Impact are the only ones that have like a proper, like, fully professional academy. So in a big city like this, where you're getting the best young kids that you see, and you just give them the proper training, they're gonna get to pretty proficient levels.
Exactly.
So yeah, it's gotten better. Like, they have gotten better at like bringing through kids. Like, 10 years ago, it was fucking bleak. But now the last 10 years...
10 years ago, they used to play Claude de Robillard over here.
It was bleak. Yeah. A lot of them would come through bronze on FIFA, you know, when they weren't even silver, you know.
MLS before, it was what? The Rochester, there was the team...
They were in NASL. They were in the second division, but since they've been in the first division...
Exactly.
They got a little bit more money. They kind of, they wound up investing a little bit more
Saputo did a good job.
Yeah, overall, the family's done a great job.
The guy's done a good job.
Bologna's killing it now. They might get into the fucking Champions League this year, dude. One of their stars is probably going to be the starting right winger for us at the Euro.
Inter is still the powerhouse.
Probably right now, yeah. You don't know much about Italian football. That's what I like. But what I like about you is you kind of know about it.
I know
from
everything.
A distance.
I never, like I said, I never really got into.
You don't like it as a fan, but like you were telling me, you used to work in bars a lot growing up.
Yes.
So you would see it. You would see the underbelly of the guy going to watch.
Mette la partita Juventus. They were always Juventus. First of all, Juve is, but I think out of the big three, Juve is the biggest following from the community in Montreal. I think Juventus has the biggest following.
Yeah, definitely.
Right? Correct.
Well, no, probably. Who would you see? Would you see more young guys, or you would see a lot of the old guys that would kind of come out at 7 a.m., watch games at the bar?
No, it was always the older guys.
The older guard?
In the 40s.
Yeah.
When Buffon was still in nets.
Yeah. No, I mean, I fell out of love with them a little bit. Like, I still watch their games and follow them, but I'm less into it now. It's kind of hard to be an adult and, like, get mad about.
I was pulling for Inter in the final. It was a nice final. They could have won that game versus
in the Champions League last year.
Yeah,
but again, casually watching is one thing. I don't,
Would I go watch a game it would be a night at the San Siro.
You should, yeah. But again, to watch every single game,
no,
as an adult and get upset. I don't do that with the Habs anymore. I don't know. I don't
First
follow
of all,
any
the
sport
Habs,
that.
I'm sorry to tell you, but the Habs, the marketing with the Habs, what they did is is totally. It went to shits.
In what way?
They just there's no excitement with that team anymore.
Bro, I was at a game a few weeks ago, and
you agree though a bit? What I'm saying?
I'm reiterating your point, or I'm maybe hopefully illustrating a point. I'll see if you agree.
Yeah.
See if this is kind of what you're referring to. I was at a game a few weeks ago and I saw UP. UP was they dressed UP up.
Like, bro,
It was 2000s night. Get this, bro. I was at a game two months ago. They had 2000s throwback night. 2000s throwback. Okay, 2000s retro
it's
night.
not disco bowling over here.
No, nobody. Not 80s, not 40 years ago. 15 years ago. 2000s. Dress like it's the 2000s. Here, have a chain. They were giving out like plastic chains to the first,
God.
I don't know, couple thousand people that entered the Bell Center.
Yeah.
And I don't know, they played like the Backstreet Boys, J-Lo and shit. And UP was dressed up like a rapper from 2003, and he had like a backwards cap, and he had a fucking chain out. I was like, man, fucking UP's balling out, bro. He didn't have a Habs jersey on. He had like a fucking, he had like a t-shirt. It was crazy. And at one point he had a sign. This is funny. He had a sign that said, "It's hot in here." And then he flipped it in French. It said, "Facho ici." It was insane. Facho ici. F-A, accent grave. Facho, no. F-A, facho. C-H-O, facho ici. Sorry, Jesus. I-C-I, accent circonflexe. T-T-E. Facho ici. And, I don't know. I was just thinking, how funny would it be? It's kind of not really related to your point.
How much, like, nowadays, I haven't been to a Habs game. I don't know, like, are they still, like, standard? Like,
I didn't pay for tickets. I don't know. You can get them for a little cheaper now.
Yeah, it's...
But just to say,
not even in the playoffs. So.
no, they're not. I know that they're having a harder time selling tickets now than they used to. But in the past couple of years. But again, this is kind of not really related to your point. But I was thinking, like, do you think like UP was? I don't know. Was it a cry for help? Was it like the actual guy in the costume? Like, please help me. I'm fucking hot in here. I'm boiling. I can't get out of this costume. Like, who's in the costume? I feel like you would do well as UP.
Yeah.
You would be a good mascot. You would do well.
I was always a guy to hype. I was like to hype. I'm a big sports guy, and I was always wanted to be like I was part of. You're talking. It's funny you're talking about that.
Yeah.
I was part of when the Impact. My best friend was one of the ultras, and I'm never gonna forget this day. They were playing Toronto FC in the CONCACAF.
The Concacazzo.
The Concacazzo. Yeah. Do you remember? Like, don't remember it was always Montreal, Toronto. They did the home and home.
Might have been the playoffs. Might have been the MLS playoffs a few years ago. I don't know if they played in the
There was a section in back of the Sapporo Stadium that it's still there. The guys that ring the bell.
Right.
There was a pretty big community, and we happened again. I was at the wrong time, wrong spot, but I had a lot of people come to the rescue. The Toronto fans were about 500.
Sure.
And the Impact was 80. So, my best friend, he had a sign, a 2-stick banner that said Toronto FC sucks. Something stupid like that.
Okay.
I promise you, it was the end of the game. Toronto won the game. And obviously, like the movies, the hooligan soccer movie, it was a movie. He went to the biggest guy. The guy was 6'5". I'll never forget. Army pants. He took the 2-stick banner. He had to go like this for how big the guy was. Over his head. Forget it. It was over. Okay?
He tried to garrote the guy with the sign.
No, just to bang it on his head. Bro, the movies. When you watch movies, you become a movie.
Right.
Tell me who you stay with, I'll tell you who you are. That's the same analogy. 2-stick banner. The minute that happened, forget it. Throwing scarf. The guy saw me with a scarf, throwing me at her. My buddies were coming in. Okay. I said, I'm never going to another soccer game again. I never went.
But you don't have to. What if we just put you in a fucking mascot suit? And here's the plan, okay?
If there was an NBA team, I'd do it.
Here's the plan.
100,000 a year to watch the game.
Here's the plan. We get you in the mascot suit.
Yeah.
Now, the problem is you can't speak in the mascot suit. That's going to be a problem for you right off the bat. That might be an issue. But if you can get over that hump, we get you in the mascot suit. And the next time a fight breaks out, because one will in the next couple of years between Toronto and Montreal fans in the stadium.
Especially now, yeah.
You could jump in. You could jump in as the mascot. The team might fire you privately, but you won't get in trouble publicly. They won't out you.
No.
For a goof. What you do is now, I don't know if your head is in the head, but it'd be funny if, I don't know, you can kind of duck into the suit and punch the head off and just make it look like the fucking mascot got decapitated, you know? And that might be like be like a uniting kind of image that the fans can rally around.
Yeah.
They beheaded Tactic. I think the mascot's name is Tactic. I think.
But Yuppie's been around for a long time.
Yuppie's been around for a really long time. Yuppie's been around since like the fucking 70s.
He's like the fucking Ronald McDonald's of McDonald's.
I would love to know who fucking is Yuppie. No one knows. The man in the suit. It's a thankless job, dude. Being the mascot, everyone loves you, and no one knows who you are.
They change.
You think so?
But yeah, a guy like you and me could go do the shift Monday, Tuesday, and I do Wednesday, Thursday.
I don't think I can do it. I couldn't, bro. Are you kidding me?
Bro, in the NBA,
I'm gonna say nothing and just be like, all game, just fucking miming, bro. I'm gonna lose my mind. You gotta be on acid.
You know that in the NBA,
you need to be on meth. Honestly, I hope they should probably get homeless guys to do that, bro. Drunk homeless guys on meth.
You know that in the NBA, the water boys make 80,000 American a year. What do you think? The mascots are not gonna. There's a mascot. Go check. There's a mascot that makes for a certain team in the NBA makes $1 million. But that guy's doing somersaults on the thing.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say they're overpaying for that guy.
Yeah.
You would do somersaults for $200,000 a year.
Of course.
You would do somersaults.
1,000%, bro.
Yeah. You would do. Yeah. Hang on. Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
You can be a mascot for. You're not going to get paid anything, but they say, Mike, we want you to have the opportunity to be a mascot for one game with the LA Lakers. You got to do somersaults at intermission, but you
get season tickets if you live in LA and they pay for your lodge.
It's just a one-time experience. You get to be on the court.
I wouldn't do it.
You wouldn't do it?
No. If I listen, I'd be the water boy, but the mascot for a one-game.
I could see you doing somersaults in the fucking mascot suit, and then just at the, I can imagine you going, "Dang, bro, it was crazy. Me, I had to do fucking I was doing flips."
Yeah.
It'd just be funny to, I don't know, whatever. I think Yuppie might have been a cry for help, bro. He's fucking in the mascot suit. He's like, please help me. I can't get out.
It's fucking crazy.
The only thing missing was you were missing an F-bomb. It's fucking hot in here. Just one little change, one little change to the syntax of the sentence, and it's like a cry for help. Bro, imagine it said, bro, it's fucking hot.
Yeah.
It's hot in here, bro. It's fucking hot in here. Then you'd be like, fuck, is Yuppie all right? Is Yuppie? I don't know, bro. You're funny, dude. You're fucking funny, dude.
Bro,
your stories are electric, man. Your actual like your fucking Instagram stories are electric. I saw you the other day. You were fucking dancing on the grave of a dead guy in a fucking in an apartment with your developer friend. You were with a guy wearing a hard hat. There was some guy who offed himself in an apartment, and you were.
My buddy Staz.
You were clogging.
My buddy. Yeah. That was creepy.
You were plunging a toilet.
No, the guy set me up, bro. I had to clean an apartment where the guy was a suicidal guy that he was throwing knives at the wall, and I walked in. I'm like, bro, what is this? Yeah, I didn't tell you. The guy killed himself in here,
bro.
And I'm not lying to you. The blood. It was the blood. It first of all, the guy killed himself. We're talking over a year ago, but the blood stayed on the floor.
Okay.
So I'm like, bro, what is this? I can't take this out. Yeah, by the way, it's blood.
Right.
And
I like that the guy took a shit in the toilet before he offed himself too. Which is a great prank on you. He's like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna go out. I hate these people anyway." He was writing he was like stabbing the walls. He wrote,
"Liar."
Yeah, right. He wrote, "You guys are liars" on the fucking cabinets in a Sharpie. Bro, and to me, the fact that he was trying to get over on the landlords. He couldn't pay his rent. He's like, "Fuck it, these guys. These guys are wolves. These guys are wolves. I'm going out." And I like that he took a shit in the bowl before going.
No, the toilets I didn't clean though.
You drew a line.
No, the toilets. No. We discussed that already beforehand. The toilets, they're going pick out. That's it.
They had to remove the toilets physically.
But when I walked in and I saw,
why wouldn't you clean the toilets? Was it below you?
No, I've cleaned. Hey, you know how many toilets I clean a week, bro?
Why replace the toilet? Because it was a dead guy shit.
It was completely
Mangled.
you can't even clean it, even with.
Did he die on the toilet like Elvis and just void himself into the bowl?
I don't even know. I was freaking out. I said, "But this doesn't make sense."
What I liked about that video was the guy you had on your story, the guy who was narrating it. I mean, he was speaking.
He's great.
He was speaking very matter of factly. He's like, so the guy killed himself. Unfortunately, he couldn't pay his rent. You know, condolences to the family. Obviously, he called us liars. Look, apparently, I'm a liar. We're liars. He was throwing knives. Look, fucking target over here. Fucking bullseye. Fucking so the guy killed himself, and you're gonna clean up. It was so matter of fact. It was like, and you were losing your mind. It was like a scene out of like Italian Trailer Park Boys.
No, because you know what? That day, Sam, there was a snowstorm. And he thought I wasn't going to come, excuses. And then I'm driving in a snowstorm to go there, and I get set up like that. I said, go buy me a Gatorade and a pack of chips across the street. Okay, I'm going to go. I'm like, you didn't tell me this. He set me up good, bro. He got me good.
Well, how's it relevant? I mean, you just have to clean the place up, right? A job is a job.
Yeah, but that, I'm a bit past, not to put myself I'm a bit past that type of work.
What kind of work is that? Clean up jobs after suicides?
No. Yeah. First of all, I've gotten a lot of times where I've said no, because it's you need to go in with a suit and stuff. I didn't.
Right.
Yeah, bro, come on.
Yeah.
Come on. This is not the X-Files over here, CSI, nip and tuck, bro.
Right.
I'm here. Let me clean let me look at the nice floor. These are by the way my favorite floors to clean, huh?
You were telling me you like that we have carpet coming down because you can vacuum them. You don't have to mop.
It's the best. But you need the Dyson with the stairs. You can't go with the big ones. And
the only two types of people I've ever heard care about cleaning and products and so on are women and you.
Well, yeah.
Women and you.
Yeah, you have to keep the
You're
house.
like a woman.
Yeah, exactly.
You're like a woman.
But ask me if I keep my house clean all the time. I get lazy.
You get lazy.
After you're working so many hours in a week, and then you have to go make that.
Right.
Fuck, I'd rather pay some. At one point, I was paying somebody.
You're like a prostitute who doesn't want to come home and have sex with her husband. You know? Your wife's You still come home. There's still a line in the sand. You're out cleaning all day, but you come home and you go, "Hey, sweetheart, fucking let's go."
Exactly.
You're lacking over here. You gotta. You know.
You know what I'm trying to say?
You gotta take care of me a little bit.
You know what I'm trying to say?
You ever try to? Because here's the thing. I'll say I don't know how to mop. I'll say I don't know how.
You don't know how to mop?
No. I mean, I could conceptually, I could intellectualize it, but I don't think it's, I think it's that complicated. But no, I don't know what products are required. If someone said mop, I'd say, okay, how do I do that?
Pine Sol, bro. Come on.
How much Pine Sol do I need to dilute in water?
A little bit. Like, not too crazy.
Here's the point. You know too much. You can't play dumb. I can play dumb, right? If I don't wash dishes well, my girlfriend will say, stop. Don't even bother. I don't use a sponge when I wash dishes. A mano. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think a sponge is disgusting. It's like you're using the same piece of toilet paper on your ass to continually wipe. You wipe shit off and you go on to the next plate and you wipe shit off. You're getting dirt and muck on. So my girlfriend hates that, and she claims that I don't ever clean stuff correctly as a result, and she just winds up saying, you know what, let me do it.
Have you ever
You can't do that. Because you do it professionally. Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
But hold on, have you ever cleaned a toilet, not a toilet,
not well,
but like the sink around the window? Have you ever done
Lysol wipe? Oof. Lysol wipe.
Yeah, you see all the soap studs after. The Lysol wipe is for pretty much disinfecting.
That's all I'm caring. That's all I'm.
Yeah, that's all you give a shit, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, no, but okay. What about when you're at a standoff? Sometimes you have to clean. Like it's very hygiene. Like
a standoff.
When you do your comedy stand-up, I'm sorry.
When I do stand-up, yeah.
Yeah, what the fuck am I saying?
Yeah.
Do you have to before sometimes you never
disinfect
Did you ever do a gig during the
pandemic? No, I started in 2022.
Okay.
I wish they would wipe the mic all the time. I feel like they probably should. It's kind of gross. It gets close to your face.
Yeah,
I don't touch the mic with my mouth.
Okay, no, I know. Okay,
yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I'm a germ guy, but I don't. Yeah, I don't know. I cannot derive I guess I derive satisfaction from a clean space, but I don't get the satisfaction of being the one to clean it. I don't give a fuck if I clean it or not. I just want the space to be clean.
Yeah, it makes sense. No,
you
it makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? But
it makes sense.
Yeah,
bro.
I don't know. I can't clean a window. I always fuck it up. If I try wiping a mirror, I always fuck it up.
Okay,
I try, but I don't.
No, when you have to clean a window, the easiest beginner step.
Tell me how to clean a window.
Beginner step.
Give me a crash course.
It's very simple. Bon ami. I'm sure you know what bon ami is, bro.
Ben oui.
Okay. No. The red spray.
Ben oui, mon ami.
Use newspaper.
Really?
Yeah.
To wipe with.
Let's say you see a dirty window. Instead of taking a rag, with the bon ami, it's gonna wet. It's gonna make the marks. Take a newspaper, public sac, crunch it, bon ami, dry 1 second. It's already in the product is in the paper on the window. You're good.
Okay.
So it's a trick you could tell your wife when you move in.
I will. I'll tell her, hey, I'm not doing this, but if you know, just bon for ami, when you're doing this.
Bon ami.
Sure.
The public sac, crunch it. You're good. You have to mop the floor. A beginner, I suggest you start with a Velda, because it dries the mop to the T for you.
In one ear and out the other. Yeah. By the way, I don't.
But
you're speaking a different. You're speaking a different language.
Your girlfriend watches.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm sure your girlfriend watches. You know.
Yeah. Let's give her a sec. No, actually, no. Go get a pen and paper and please take notes.
Velda. Dry a bit of pine sol.
Are you guys watching? Okay. Great. Take notes.
It dries it to the T, and when you mop, you have to look at how the floor is placed. If the ceramic is up, you go up. If it's sideways like this, you go sideways.
So let me ask you this. If you took the Velda to the blood on the floor that had coagulated a year ago, what's happening?
It won't come out.
So what's involved? But you completed that job last week. You still?
Yes. Well, I completed it. It's
Could I move in there right now?
No, because there's 3 types of cleanings.
Okay.
It's the base one.
Okay.
Then there's the renovations. Then there's the third one.
I'm looking at a condo right now. Could I get a discount on this place?
Listen,
because a guy killed himself, and then maybe if I.
I'll tell you what. Because you offered me a coffee.
Yeah.
When you move into your condo, give me a heads up. I'll come and do the first cleaning just as a gift to thank you.
That's kind of you. All right, maybe we could do that. And
no, don't worry. Actually, don't call me because I probably won't come.
All right. Well. Maybe I'll start stabbing the walls just for fun, just before you come, just to torture you. We'll just make it a long-standing bit. Take a shit in the bowl, let it sit for a week.
So sorry to.
You're good. Let's wrap on something. Is there anything you want to kind of plug before we wrap up? I mean, you could. When are you doing your lives now? Are they every week still? Or
I'm gonna be starting it very soon.
You don't do it every week. You do it whenever you feel it.
No,
type of thing?
I'm gonna be starting it very soon again. I used to do it every Thursdays, but I'm gonna be starting it very soon. I'm finding a bit of time, to just open up, find time a bit for myself, because I always used to do it seasonal, always during the winter. Now it's summer, it's a bit harder, but I'm gonna try to continue it, once every.
Cool, bro. I hope you get out here more often. It's a nice neck of the woods. I don't know. There's a lot of people out here have businesses.
First of all, I had a great. If I didn't believe in you before I let you go, if I didn't believe in you and what you have to offer, because you have a niche, Sam, I wouldn't have. I'll be honest, I wouldn't have came here. I could have said, bro. I'm busy. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Because I did stand you up. In all fairness, I did stand you up 4 weeks in a row. 1 week you were away.
Yes.
So I stood the guy up but if I didn't believe in the guy, he has an upcoming future. And if I didn't believe in the guy, I would have just said. And if I wanted to be a prick, I would have said, bro, sadly today my car's at the garage, my mechanic, that's why I was on my phone. Sorry to interrupt. I could have said, bro, you want me to come to you? You have to come get me. So that just goes to show the angle of respect, and I appreciate you, buddy.
Well, thank you.
I gotta use the washroom, so you gotta really cut it off.
I'll let you go. I'll let you go. We'll wrap. Yeah, we'll wrap. I appreciate you coming out here. I would have been a little offended if you hadn't, because I saw you were in Ville LaSalle yesterday. So I don't know how you go to LaSalle and you don't fucking go here. I mean, you go to that fucking armpit of a place, but I saw they got a Baton Rouge now. Apparently, they just opened one up. It was a big deal. We got a new location in LaSalle. Freeway Frank was talking about. We got Baton Rouge in LaSalle. To that I say, good. Keep those animals over there. Go there, eat steak, drink, walk home. Don't go out into the world. Stay in LaSalle. Good. Perfect. Like the chick in my girlfriend's class a couple of weeks ago who on the way to a quiz got stopped by a cop going 95 in a 40 zone and got her car impounded, and she had the gall to tell the cop, "My bro, I have a quiz right now. You at least gonna drive me to Concordia?" Yeah, those animals. You were one of those animals, but you weren't coming out here. We take care of you. We got fucking. I asked you. You want sparkling or still?
Yeah.
It smells like Aqua di Parma down here.
Even this is these are like you're in the movies, you know. You're going on set.
Haut de gamme, yes, haut de gamme. Everything top class. Go take a shit. I appreciate it.
No, I'm taking a leak. I
co-
drank half the thing, bro.
You had a coffee and 2 cigarettes before we started. I'll let you go. I appreciate you coming on. Where can people follow you? It's at Mike Luci with 1 eye or 2 eyes.
2 eyes, my man.
Okay. All
and whenever you want to have me back on, if you could tell me after this to go fuck myself.
Appreciate it. You can follow me at I'm Sam Adamo. The fucking mic just cut out there. We had a little glitch. Okay, it's time to go. The fucking universe is telling us to wrap this up.
Ciao, boys.
I'm at I'm Sam Adamo. Subscribe if you're new. Leave a like on the video if you haven't already. Thank you. Goodbye.